Yar, the storm blew us 2 or 3 days off course. Skies are clearing up now though, so it's full sail ahead from here on out. My crew is battered and worn, and so is my ship, but she's still afloating. The superstitious among us think that, well, if the thunder crackles 5 times, then the storm snakes will be a-swooping in to gobble up the survivors. I don't believe in all that, though. And besides, I can't count.
Captain, there's something up ahead. It looks like a freak storm.
Oh no! There be storm snakes.
Hold on to your oars, men. Hold on.
Captain, we're taking on water. I don't think we're gonna make it, Captain.
So it looks as if it was day 1. Our ship had crashed ashore and I've got to be honest, I had no idea where I was. But something tells me I'm about to find out. So I decided I had to pull the lever and find out what was going to happen. And then this happened. An epic opening to some sort of crazy place. I wasn't sure what was going on, but I knew my journey was about to begin. This was the inside of some sort of epic ancient cave. Gotta be honest, this was one of the most beautiful caves that I have ever seen in Minecraft. I was getting excited. I had to move forward. I noticed that there were some pedestals around, but I didn't really know what was on top of them. I had to find out. As I moved forward, I noticed the sun was beaming directly down into the center of these ruins. I wasn't sure what was going to be there until I saw. It looks as if it was a dragon egg. Oh man, this place is absolutely epic. Wasn't sure if this was going to be a good idea, but I decided to, well, touch the egg. And then this happened. Oh my days, it hatched. I got myself a brand new baby dragon. And it seemed as if this guy wanted some, well, strawberries. So I went to the nearby bushes and picked some up. And obviously then I decided to feed up this little guy. He seemed to absolutely love them, and in turn, I think he likes me. Okay, so then I realized that these things are not strawberries, they're called scaleberries, and that this dragon was a bright bird. When you could hear his tummy a-rumbling, it means he wants more of these scaleberries. Woohoo! This guy is getting excited. He then seemed to evolve. The more I fed him, the more he grew. And then it seemed I could get on his back. This thing was insane. And with a simple command, I could get this guy to fly. Oh my goodness, he was so cool. I was in love already. There were some sort of orbs around, and when I flew through them, I made achievements. I think we were in a bit of a training process right now. Yep, we were definitely getting to know each other. This guy was absolutely epic. So I learned that this guy needed to recharge because he expended a lot of energy when he flew. But all I had to do was to land and he was able to recharge pretty quickly. So we began to train some more and we got better and better at flying. So on day 2, granted my dude was hungry from all the training the night before, so I decided to get more of these scaleberries and feed him up. He was getting a little anxious. But then he grew up again. I don't know if this guy was supercharged or whatever, but he was absolutely huge now. He grew huge talons on his tail and horns on his head. So it was now time to learn his attack moves. And as you can see, he had some sort of a crazy purple glowing fire breath blast. This thing was insane. And now a real test. This thing was a Thor snapper. And I think I had to defeat it. Whoa, this guy is big. Oh, back it up here, boy, back it up. That thing was charging forward, but it seems my dragon is extremely powerful because we took it out pretty easily. And then suddenly, a new dragon egg. It was only day 2 and I had my second dragon egg. This place was absolutely insane, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to hatch this thing already. Close by, I heard a chest rattling, so I decided to go and open it. Ooh, okay, nice. I got a lot of loot in here. So before hatching the dragon, I decided to take a look around, and I was glad I did, because I found this place. Wasn't really sure what it was, but there was more monuments with different names. I was guessing that these monuments, well, kind of pedestals, represented the different types of dragons, because there was images of all different types of dragons all over the walls. I also found a lectern. It read, "When dragons are born, the egg drops what is known as a dragon relic. These artifacts are considered sacred amongst the followers of Armara." Okay. To pay tribute to their dragon companions, the dragon riders would offer these relics to each of the statues in the sanctuary. Interact with the statue while holding the correct dragon relic to pay tribute to the dragon. Sounds pretty epic. So this was probably going to be one of my goals, to pay tribute to all the different types of the dragons by placing the relic on the pedestal. Anyway, that night I went back to the egg, interacted with it to see if I could hatch it. And it looks as if I was about to. Whoa, my second dragon! This thing was so cute! I've gotta be honest, kinda looks like a turtle. Oh, and it also dropped this. I think this is a relic. So I fed up this little guy and it seemed like he liked me. I think I wasn't gonna feed him that much more because I liked him as a baby. I then remembered that the first pedestal that I saw looked as if it had some sort of a flower on the top of it. I think I had that flower in my hand. Here it is, the Taurus Snapper Pedestal. Whoa. Okay, so it now turned into a statue. This was pretty epic. Just before dawn, I decided to start making my way into the town to meet that girl. So the next day, I went into town and I met Bjorn. This guy was pretty cool. I was interested to see what information he had for me. He told me about these waystones that were located all around the map. They could be a good way to travel quickly. I then met Liv. She told me that if my dragon falls in battle, it would be transported back here, so it could be healed. And then I met two twins, Kregus and Gregus. Yeah, these guys look pretty epic. They were standing by this shrine and they didn't say much, but I was sure I was gonna meet these guys again. I then cautiously entered this village. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen, but I did hear a lot of chatter. I think people were talking about me and my dragon. And that's when I saw Frida again. I decided to go say hi. Okay, so it looks as if she was gonna introduce me to her father. He looks like he was, well, the king or something. So this meeting began with the two sisters, Hilda and Ingrid, kinda having a disagreement about whether dragons were good or bad or not. I've gotta be honest, I wasn't sure what was going on. But then, Ivan, this king dude starts speaking. He said that there was some sort of legend or prophecy that said that whoever had this purple dragon was going to be the savior of this town. I think that meant me. I think that I was going to go on an epic quest to make sure that dragons and humans could get along. So I got some rest in this nearby house. Wasn't sure who owned it, but I said thanks to this lady, because I think it was hers. Anyway, a lot of information was taken in last night, and I think I was the Brighthorn, or the Brightbound, but I don't know. Basically, I think I'm the savior of this place, so it was a lot to take in. I heard the rattling of a chest close by, so I decided to go back into Ivor, and it looks as if there was a chest here. I don't think he was gonna mind if I took it. Opening these chests was epic. Frida then gave me a book. It was a hero handbook, so I decided to take a look. Again, there was a lot to take in, so I decided to come back to it if I needed to. Ivor told me to go and meet this guy. This was Gris.
A bit scrawny, aren't ya?
Okay, so Gris was a blacksmith and he forged me a dragon crystal armor. So this was Borea. Basically, I could trade with him to get armor, which was kind of cool. But, gotta be honest, dude, your prices are expensive. So my dragon liked to sleep a lot, but I figured this dragon crystal armor was for him, so I tried to put it on. Whoa, my man was looking good. So for the rest of the day, I decided to take a look at the journal again, and I did learn a lot. Basically, I was the Brightbound. I was going to be the savior of this place, and because of that, I could interact with any of the dragons and tame them, as long as I got one of their nests. It was going to be pretty epic. I found this underground place, and that's where I got some rest, but the next morning, again, I heard another chest rattling, so I decided to open it. This one looked kind of better. I think I was about to get some good stuff, so I went ahead and picked up some of the things. I got a dragon tooth and 4 scraps. Okay, nice. Again, this chest rattling was getting kind of annoying, but I was actually finding more and more of them, which was a good thing, because I was getting more and more loot. I decided to keep searching because, yeah, loot is loot, and I wanted all of it. So I found another chest close by. I think I was gonna go and find as many of these as I could before I start taking on any of the missions. Yep, I found another one. I also found this little guy in one of the bedrooms. I'm not sure who he was, but he looked cute, so I gave him some of the berries. I think he was now my friend. And then I found this guy. Looks like he was a cartographer and he was gonna show me the map. This map looks absolutely huge. He told me to accept Vision of the Void as my first quest. It seemed pretty epic. But again, I had to open these chests. They were annoying me. So I was picking up a couple of dragon pieces that I was getting told to sell. Hopefully they were worth something. I also got Armara's Blessing. I was pretty sure that this was a totem of undying. So this was Sigmund, and yeah, he was offering pretty good trades. For the membrane, he was going to give me 10 coins, and for the tooth, it was 6. Pretty good. So I was still learning my way around here, so I decided to sell some of my scrap to Bora. I wanted to see what I got for this stuff. So I gathered up some coins and I was going straight for the good stuff. I wanted to get steel everything. I wasn't going to waste my time with the letters, so I just went straight on and got myself a steel kilt. I kind of wanted this because it was powerful, but I also kind of wanted to wear a dress. Yeah, okay, it doesn't look like a dress. So again, after exploring the town, it seemed that nightfall came pretty quickly, so I decided to head back in and get some rest again. So the next morning I woke up my dragon, decided to jump on his back and head straight over to this map to see if I could get my first quest. I was told Vision of the Void was the first one I should check out, so that's what So it told me a mysterious voice looms in the darkness. It lies restless, buried deep within the earth, and vain in hopes that one day the Brightbound will return. That's me. The voice speaks of a terrible looming danger, a vision of the inescapable fate that awaits you. Okay, so I've got my first mission, and I've got a compass to get me there, so time to fly out. So my first mission began and I headed on out. These lands were majestic. On my travels I actually found a dragon nest and this guy actually attacked me, so I decided to fight back. Time to take out my first dragon. Honestly, my guy's an absolute beast, so it was pretty easy. So a new egg spawned and I got myself a chest. But I already had one of these dragons, so I just left the egg as it was. Got myself a sick axe though. So I soon discovered that it was easy to get distracted in this place, but I wanted to roll out and get my first mission underway. Something told me it was in here, and it looks as if I had to make an offering. It was only some of these berries, so luckily I had some and just clicked it straight away. Okay, I was going into the den.
For your trespass, you shall pay the northern price. Prepare yourself.
Oh my days! Oh my goodness! Okay, so the battle was on. I had to prove myself and I had to defeat this massive dragon. Gotta be honest, it was huge and I was kind of terrified, but I started battling. I was able to maneuver and get off some great shots straight away. This guy was going for the high ground, and then he trapped me in some sort of vine. This was not good. I was off my dragon and I was vulnerable. Okay, I was getting way too confident way too quickly. I got back on my dragon and tried to get out of there, but he hit me with 2 massive shots. I had to retreat. Luckily, I had an instant health potion, and I knocked it back. I was able to circle this big beast and get some nice shots off, but he was down to halfway. I was doing well, but at the same time, he was able to do some crazy things like burrow underground and shoot different types of blocks from the sky at me. It was a crazy fight, and he burrowed down again. I didn't know what to do, so I just flew up. He came out of nowhere and hit me with a massive shot. This was crazy. I had to keep attacking. Again, he rained down different types of blocks and hit me with a good shot. I had to get back in the air. I was almost dead. I kept my distance and started raining down my purple flames on this guy. He was getting lower and lower. I had almost stood it. I had to commit. This was it. This was the last battle. I defeated him.
Right now, in due course.
Okay, so that was the first one defeated. I got the Earthen Seal. I had to get 4 of these things if I was going to be able to defeat the main dragon at the end. I got some pretty good rewards. Ended up getting this sick helmet, which I was happy about, but it was getting late, so I wanted to get back and get some more rest. I found a camp nearby and a chest with some good items. It looks as if I got some epic sword. This thing looked sweet. But I decided to use this sleeping bag and go to sleep for the night. So the next morning I woke up and there was 2 dragons attacking me straight away. I couldn't believe it. I had to bounce. But I got back to my guy and I was able to fly up and start taking these guys out. Finally I was able to take them out, but my dragon took some damage, so I was gonna have to go back and wake him up. But because I did defeat those dragons, one of their eggs spawned in a nest close by, which was pretty epic. As you can see, my dragon was back sleeping in the lake, so I think I had to use this gigantic horn thing to wake him back up. And just like that, my dude was back awake. So my inventory was actually getting kind of full, so I decided to go back to my man Boria to sell up some of my stuff. My man Sigmund, or Slayers as he likes to be called, was giving up the best trades again, so I got rid of some of my stuff that he wanted. So I had a lot of coins, so I was actually able to go ahead and get the steel chestplate, which was pretty epic. I also had enough to go ahead and get the boots as well, but I decided on the helmet instead. It looked way cooler. So I popped on my new items, and I gotta be honest, I was looking like some sort of an epic Viking dragon slayer. No, I don't want to be a dragon slayer. An epic Viking, awesome attack man. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I also got rid of some unwanted items in the scrap forge. But again, just like that, night fell, so I decided to call it a day. Tomorrow, I was gonna go see if anyone needed my help. So it looked as if Hilda was here and she may need my help, but she was the sister that didn't really like dragons, so I was a little apprehensive, but I decided to go and see what she wanted. So basically she told me she wants to slay dragons and that I should join her. I decided to see what Ingrid had to say. So as the Brightbound, Ingrid wanted me to tame dragons and not kill them. I think I was on Team Ingrid. Although after looking down upon the village that was scorched by dragons, I kinda saw where Hilda was coming from. This was a tough choice. Maybe I could do a bit of both. I had to think on this, so I think I was just gonna do some spear fishing and yeah, catch some fish and possibly sell them for more coins. So yeah, I spent the rest of the day doing it. At the end of the day, I then had enough to get the steel boots, which was pretty good because now I completed the full set. I had a full set of the steel armor. I was looking good. So the next day I headed out on the hunt for some dragons. I wanted to find more dragon eggs, and of course I wanted to find more of their totems so I could put back onto the pedestals that we found at the start. I did come across a cave and I went to have a look, and before I knew it, I was in a dragon battle. I didn't even expect this, but there was 2 of them, so I had to kind of, well, play it well. I took out both of them pretty easily. I then got back up to their nest, and because I defeated them, the eggs spawned. I also got a chest as well as a reward. Again, I got some nice stuff. This did not look like any ordinary dragon egg, but I decided to hatch it nonetheless, and I got the relic. Seemed like this guy wanted some of my raw jorners or whatever these bugs were called, and yeah, I fed him up and he was happy out. I also realized if I wanted the relics, I was gonna have to hatch all of the eggs that I found, so I was heading back to the original one I got to hatch it and get the relic. So I hatched the egg and realized this is one of the ones that I already had. Hey, yeah, I now had 2 of these relics. I noticed another nest pretty close by, so I decided to take these guys out and get the egg. I wanted to capture all of these relics. And then hatched this new type of dragon and got the relic. It was called a Puff Podge, which was obviously hilarious. Hello, Puff Podge. He devoured up all my meat and he took some of my fish as well. I then decided to use a waystone to get back close to the start. I wanted to put these relics away. I got back to the ruined castle that I started at, and it was now time to try and find the right pedestals for these right relics. The first one I found was the cave clover. This was pretty nice. I tried to put it in and there you go. I had the statue. Pretty happy with this guy. Now all I had to do was find this Puff Podge. Hey, there it was, Puff Podge. Got this guy down and I now had 3 of the relics in place. These statues were pretty cool. I also remembered that I had the earthen seal, so I decided to pop that in. Well, I thought I was gonna pop it in, and then I did. Oh my days, this was epic. 1 down, 3 to go. I could not wait to open this door. Oh my days. A pretty successful few days for me and my dragon. Alright, so after placing that seal, I kind of wanted to take on another boss battle. So this time I decided to go over to the Bitter Throne. It is long known that the people of Kaldar reside in the shadow of an eternal tyrant, revering him in equal parts terror and wonder. This frigid and boastful fiend beckons to you. Answer the challenge to exonerate yourself as the true Brightbound. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, so I've got a new compass and it wants to lead me to Rhymeskull's den. We were headed for those snowy peaks. But like last time, I kinda got distracted. Seemed like there was a little beast here at a nest that I had to take care of. I was just about to take out the second one, and then I did. Yes! Ooh, and it looks like I got some pretty cool drops. Got myself a couple of dragon flame sacks, whatever they were. And also I got this chest. These ones were pretty special. I think I was gonna get something good out of this. I got some ancient warrior leggings, which was pretty good. And I decided to hatch the egg because I wanted to get the relic. And here it was. I got the Torn Jaw Relic. And it looks like this was my new baby Thornjaw. The sun was going down and I didn't really want to take this battle on at nighttime. So I decided to just keep feeding this guy up and lay low for the night. Out of nowhere, we start getting attacked by some sort of an ice dragon. This guy was crazy, but there was 2 of us and only 1 of him, so we kept on going. We started attacking this guy and tried to take him out, but my dragon got damaged. Oh my days, I couldn't believe it. It was an ambush. It was just me and my new dragon, but he wasn't mature enough to fight back. It was me against the dragon, on the ground. This was not good. This guy was unbelievably powerful, but eventually I was able to get the bow shots off and take him out. But my dragon was down. I was gonna have to go back and get him. I awoke my dragon and he seemed okay. He shook it off. Now that I was back at base, I decided to clear up my inventory by selling some of my stuff to Sigmund. I was pretty rich now, so I decided to pick up some potions so I'd be good for my next battle. I then decided to get some of these shards to go ahead and get armor for my new dragon. Dragon Crystal Armor. Thank you very much, Chris. The sun set again and myself and the boys just decided to chill for the night. So I actually spent the next couple of days with my man here. It's actually not as easy to get these guys to level up to maturity as you would think. It actually takes some time. But every time his tummy was a-rumbling, I was there with some food to make sure that he got what he wanted. Ooh, but then I think it happened while we were mid-air. This guy seems a little bit stronger than my original dragon. Ooh, and he looks a little bit bigger too. Let's get his armor on. Ho ho ho, this guy was looking pretty good. His armor looked epic. It gave him tusks out the front. This guy was sick. Once again, it got late and the weather was pretty bad, so I was gonna wait for the battle for the next day. Alright, so it was the next morning and I think it was time to head on out. I got onto my new dragon because I think he was just a little bit stronger and I wasn't sure what I was about to face, so I think it was a good idea. Honestly, as I got closer to this icy mountain, the more and more apprehensive I got. I then came across these guys, Aldous and Skell. So these two just gave me a little bit of information about what dragons like to eat, so I decided to take a look around inside their little warehouse here to see if I could find anything. I didn't find much, so I decided to jump back on my dragons and find this battle. I wasn't really sure if I was in the right place, but there was one of these mythical chests here, so I decided to open it up and see what I got. I got this ancient dragon rider breastplate. Ooh, this thing looks pretty sick. I was gonna pop it on. Still needed to find the entrance though, and after a while, I think I did. Now, I had to see what offering I needed to make. Looks as if it was just a fish, so I think I had one of those. I did. It was the one I got in the chest from them new guys I met down below. So I popped it in. Okay, so this dude wanted to fight me and whoa, he came out of nowhere. I had to start blasting straight away. I had massive fire breath, which was pretty good, but I didn't want this guy getting close to me. So I tried to get some high ground and start battling from here. I was doing some good damage, but man, this was a tough battle. Not before long, this guy pretty much gave up. I was blasting the fire at him so much he couldn't even fight back. And I did it. I defeated him. Woo! Okay, so I just defeated Rhineskull. Rhineskull, yeah, this dude. Yeah, that was pretty epic, and I got the new seal, so I could open up that gate if I get 2 more. This was absolutely epic. Oh yeah, and I got another one of these epic chests. Got myself a new battle axe. Nice. So the next day I headed back into the village because I needed to sort out my inventory. Plus I wanted to give my dragons a little bit of a rest. And not before long I found these guys. They looked absolutely outrageous and, to be honest, unbelievably scary. But I decided, hey, let's just take them on. Woohoo! Dragon battles for days, bro. Whoa, these guys were insanely powerful. He almost half hit my dude. I had to retreat. They were too powerful. I had to get out of there. Okay, so rule number 1, never underestimate the power of other dragons. That was insane. Okay, this wasn't good. I came across these guys again, so, I mean, I couldn't back down. I had to try to take them on, and I did it. I was able to take them out. Oh my days, that was absolutely crazy. But as a reward, of course, I got a new dragon egg. So I had a feeling that this one was going to be pretty special, so straight away I hatched it and I got the relic. This was going to be a steam worm? I can't pronounce that, but this guy looks pretty sick. So a couple of days passed and I didn't actually find any more dragons, but I ended up back at this ruin. And I realized that yes, I did have another one of these seals, so I was going to put it into this pedestal. This looks so good, I couldn't believe it. That was 2 out of 4. And once all 4 go in, the door will open and my final battle will happen. Gotta be honest, that guy looks absolutely terrifying. I also had another relic that I needed to put down, so in that went. I was getting pretty much all of these now. I don't know how many I had left. I was gonna check. So I also had the thorn jaw, so I put that onto the pedestal, and I think I only had 2 more remaining. So after reading about the new dragon that I just got, it seemed that it was rare and it had a blazing hot shot as its special attack. I think I wanted to train this guy up. He was going to be my new main dragon. So the plan for the next few days was to get the new dragon back here by blowing on this gigantic horn. Yep, there it was, and there he was. Basically, I had to wake this guy up and spend the next few days feeding him so he grows up. Ooh, and just like that, he actually leveled up. I love the fact that this guy was red. Red's my color. This guy was getting pretty frustrated that he couldn't use his attack yet. Man, he wanted to kill these sheep so bad. And not before long, this guy was actually getting pretty big. He was looking epic. So whilst training, I went over to my man Archus and decided to get more of the dragon shards so I could make some armor. I needed 3 more, so I popped in the coins that I had and got the ones that I needed. I was now able to go ahead and go over to my man Gris to get some new armor. Woo! And as I was flying him one day, he leveled up. This guy looked absolutely ferocious. Man, he was long, he was strong, and he had extra armor with these spikes across his back. But he needed some real armor. So I got the dragon crystal armor, popped it on, and this guy was ready for battle. He looked absolutely epic. This new ice dragon egg looked pretty epic and I wanted the relic, so I hatched it straight away. I picked up the relic and it was a frost frill. This guy is absolutely amazing. After a couple more days, I found an area with so many dragons. I wasn't sure if this was a good idea, but I decided to just battle them all. And here I go. My new dragon is insane. He puffs out steam as if he has an engine. It's crazy. I took out the first 2 with absolute ease. I didn't even take much damage. But these were the new ones. These were the ones I wanted. These guys look crazy. And just like all the others, they fell. Man, my dragon was insane. I couldn't believe how powerful he was. I was pretty sure he was the best dragon in the game. But I wanted a new relic, so I hatched this egg and I got it. This was a crick claw. Woohoo! This guy looked pretty sick, and it looks as if he likes fish too. Yep, he loves me, just like the rest of them. I really am the Brightbound. So after finding a camp nearby, I decided to get some rest. We had a big couple of days ahead of us. Next morning, I decided to use the Waystone once more to get back close to home. I wanted to put the relics on their pedestals. And I used the horn to get all my dragons back. As you can see, I had a lot of them. First one I got to was the Frostfrill. Frostfrill, yeah, I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, I put this guy down and he was looking pretty good. He's also a rare, and he has an attack of a Blizzard Breath. I kind of wanted to get this guy leveled up as well. He looks pretty epic. So next one was the Crick Claw. Put him down, and yeah, this one I think is not as rare. He's a common, so I might just leave him as a baby. I'll decide later. So I wanted to go around and check all the statues, and I was pretty sure that I got all of them. I mean, there were statues all over the place in this area, and then I realized that, hold on, there's one left. I still had to discover one last dragon. Looked kind of crazy. It was called a Cloak Roker. Cloak Roker? Cloak Roker. Yeah, Cloak Roker. I think that's what that says. Anyway, I got back to Big Arnie. He was rubbing his belly all of the time. Kind of weird, dude. You probably shouldn't do that in public. But anyway, I wanted to get one more of these done, so I came over here to the Shining Keep. Nope, that says Shimmering. The Shimmering Keep. Adventurers seeking riches, beware. A marvelous shrewd creature guards a crumbling keep filled with riches. Ooh, okay. Riches? I like riches. This sounds pretty good. Okay, so I got the location of the Glimmering Keep, and it looks as if a new battle was in store. I then came across some sort of an ancient ruin of a castle, and this sounded like the place. I approached cautiously though, and down below I found the gate, and I met a guy called Olaf. Name's Olaf, Master Dragon Hunter. I've sailed all around the world in search of a... Oh, maybe I should do this in a voice. 3, 2, 1. Name's Olaf, Master Dragon Hunter. I've sailed all around the world in search of the rarest breeds of dragons. Dragon nests can be found everywhere. In forests, in caves, even atop of mountains. If you're lucky, you'll find a rare shiny one. I'm trying to track down one of the rarest breeds of all, an elder dragon. She has eluded me so far, but I know I'm close. Yeah, Olaf, I'd say you're actually pretty close. I'd say it's right behind that door, dude. But you probably don't have any coins, but I do. So anyway, I got one of my coins and put it in as an offering. And just like that, the door opened. I proceeded cautiously, but I knew what was gonna be in here. Uh-oh. Whoa! She was majestic, and I was terrified. Okay, I got straight up onto my dragon because I knew this battle was gonna be the toughest yet. I swarmed over ahead and then took my first shot. Oh man, okay, it was a hit, but she got me too. This was gonna be a tough one. Whoa, she did something. I can't see, I'm blind. This was insane. She was able to go underneath the gold and hide, and she was able to use some sort of power to make me go blind. But I had to get my shots off, so that's what I did. Okay, she was now shooting laser beams at me. What is happening right now? This is insane. Okay, I was getting there. She was under half her health, but she got close. This was crazy. I missed my shot. I had to retreat. The shimmer scale was down. I think I just had to get one more shot, so I went in close and I did it. Nice. I picked up the next seal. What an epic battle. I went inside and told Olaf he could go take a look. I mean, he was looking for that dragon for his whole life. Sorry about that, bro. I got it first. Before I went home, I took a look around and ended up finding another legendary chest, so I was happy enough to open this thing up. Ooh, okay, so I found the boots again, but this time they were enchanted. Gonna swap those out. So, over the next few days, I just decided to trade up a lot of my stuff to get all the coins. I mean, I had a lot of stuff in my inventory, and I needed to clean this up before the next battle. Yeah, that next battle was called the Molten Wart. Didn't like the sound of that. Sounds kind of disgusting. So, as you can see from what the dragon said in the last thing, I got a discount now from all these traders, which is pretty epic. I also noticed that there's a thing called Amara's Nectar, an extremely rare and potent potion. Drink this to prepare yourself for the toughest challenges. Okay, so I think I was going to treat myself to a couple of these things because, I was gonna need them if I was battling, well, the last couple of dragons. I also went back to Grist because again, I had enough of these shards to get myself some armor. I wanted to prepare if I was going to get myself that final dragon. So after getting organized, I jumped back on my main dragon and decided to head back to the ruins to insert this seal. This would be the third one, only one more to go. So we flew down and into this ancient ruin and decided to put the third one in. This was insane. We were getting so close. 3 of the flames were on, only 1 to go. And the final dragon would be revealed. The one that would restore peace when it's dead. And dragons and humans could live together forever. After a few days of searching, we found a new area that we had never been to before. Gotta be honest, it looked pretty grim. There were skulls everywhere. Looked like there was some sort of a battle and, well, I don't think the humans won. So a lot of days went by and still no luck. We had failed in finding the last dragon. But we had to get back to work. There was one more main fight that we had to win. So the next morning I decided to go back to Arnie and look at him rubbing his belly. Arnie, seriously, you need to stop that, bro. It's so weird. Anyway, we went to the last area. We wanted to get the directions to the Molten Wart. Or is that? No, it's not Wart, it's Wrath. Ah, yeah, okay. So this was the directions to the Nether Drake Den. This dragon seems pretty fiery and pretty epic. This was going to be a tough one, but I did have my nectar potions ready and a lot of berries for my man, if he'd ever come down from that tree. So that's where we were headed, that gigantic volcano. Something tells me this is going to be a tough battle. As we got closer, we saw the ruins of an old building. This was not looking good. I decided to go in and take a look, but there wasn't much in here. It was just a fiery mess. Oh, until I found this chest. Haha! Dude, get out of my way, bro. I can't see. So we finally found the entrance to this place, and it looks as if I needed a bone as an offering. Yeah, that's kind of bad news because I just sold all my bones, so yikes. Oh man. Hey Crispy Jim, you got a bone, dude? Really want to get in there.
Hi there, Brightbound. I'm the Honorable Crispy Jim, Warden of the Volcano. For years I have studied dragons, and I have forged a wonderful bond with the Nether Drake. And I only got burned half a dozen times along the way. Impressive, right?
Yeah, okay, Crispy Jim, but that doesn't help me with my bone situation. So I basically had to go and find myself a bone, which means I need to go and find myself a dragon and then kill it. Woo, okay, yeah, so, got a bone pretty easily there. I destroyed 2 of these dragons. Kind of felt bad, though. Nah, I didn't. So now with the bone in hand, I decided to go back to Crispy Jim. And I made the offering of the bone, and of course, the gates opened. This battle was going to be intense, so I got ready. And the 2 of us rolled on in. Whoa, that sounded scary. What was that? Whoa, look at the size of this thing! What in the world? He's absolutely huge. Okay, I think it's time to drink one of my potions. Okay, so this guy was impressive. He basically turned this place into a lava hell. There was lava balls shooting from the floor, and I had to dodge them all. But what if I had to land? Dude, this was crazy. I had to take my shots when I could, so I lined it up and started going for the Nether Drake. I got a couple of shots off, which was nice, but I had to be careful. Okay, this was my chance. The floor was not lava, and I had to get in close, so that's what I did. I got in close and started taking my shots. I got him down halfway, but then he hit me back. This guy was a fiery inferno. It was insane. I had to get out of his way of his flames because if I got hit by one of them, I could have been toast. I was nearly there, but he set the floor to be lava again. I had to retreat. The lava subsided, and again, I had to get in close. So that's what I did. I got in close and hit this guy with a couple of shots, but for some reason they weren't working. I kept on missing, and he hit me back again. It was crazy, but then I got him with a couple of final blows, and I defeated him. Okay, so the Nether Drake gave me his seal. Sounded like a her. Maybe it's a her. Yeah, I got her seal, and basically I was getting ready to open the final door and defeat the evil dragon. Oh my goodness. This dude was calling me out. He wanted me to go back and insert the seal to open it up, and maybe I could defeat him. But he said that's where my journey started and it was gonna end. Okay, I think this guy's gonna try to kill us. We need to get prepared. So after searching forever, I actually did find the final relic. I found the cloak broker. I didn't even have to defeat any of his parents or anything, I just found the egg, which was pretty nice. So yeah, this was the final dragon. This guy was pretty sick. I was gonna feed him up and try and make him, well, come home with us. Cause I had a new plan. I wasn't gonna take on the final dragon with just one dragon. I was gonna level up all 7 of my dragons. Well, actually now I think it was 8. I was gonna level up all 8 of my dragons to take on the final beast. This was gonna take a while, but I wanted to put in the work because this final battle is going to be insane. So all the dragons were back home, and my plan to level them all up to adulthood, I was kind of regretting it because it was going to take me a long time. So one by one I got to work leveling up all of these dragons. Okay, so I had a lot of babies and that needed a lot of food, so I got to work, start feeding all these guys up, and to be honest it was actually kind of fun. These little scamps running around the place and me feeding them up. Haha, yeah. They're all going to be pretty epic when they get old though. I'm going to have a dragon army. And just like that, this guy got a little saddle on his back and he was growing up. And so did this dude. They were starting to grow up pretty fast. I felt like a great dad. Okay, so the first dude to level up to adulthood was this guy. And I've got to be honest, he actually looks absolutely epic. He is sick. I couldn't wait to get the rest of them. And then it was the ice guy's turn. This dude was absolutely huge. Ooh, and he was nearly as powerful as my other one. I decided to give the ice guy my armor because, yeah, I was right. He looks absolutely epic with that thing on. And then it was this guy's turn. Gotta be honest, he was kind of ugly. He had weird, goofy eyes, so, yeah, I don't think I was gonna waste some armor on this dude. And the more I looked at this rock one, the more I liked him. I think he was some sort of a special shiny or something because he was white. He started off being black and then he changed. He definitely looks like he's enchanted. Plus, he seems super powerful. And then my final one. This dude had big, well, gigantic, slimy things under his chin. And I don't think he was going to be that strong. So I decided I wasn't going to give this guy armor either, but I did have to go do a bit of work so I could get armor for the others. So I decided after a little bit of training I was going to go back to Gris once more and get myself one of the Dragon Crystal armor sets because I wanted to put it on this guy. I really liked the look of him. I know he was kind of small, but he was super rare because of his skin color. Whoa, he looked absolutely outrageous and I loved the little accents of red. This guy was slowly becoming my favorite dragon, although the red one is super powerful. So we spent a couple of days training in the skies around this area and then I called all of the dragons back. I think we were nearly ready. I had all 8 dragons with most of them having armor. I think it was time to go take on the final battle. I had to place in the final seal and the door to the final dragon would open. So before I put the final seal in, I wanted to do one more thing. I wanted to put in the last relic that I got to show that I have all 8 dragons. And it was in. It was time. We were about to take on the final dragon. The final battle. And here he was. Dude, I wanted to get in there so bad, but I couldn't. I think I had to battle this guy first. I mean, was he a ghost? Oh my goodness, it was Ragnar! He was here! He's coming through some sort of void. This is insane. Okay, where did he go? This is bad. Whoa, he's here! He's out! This was it! It was the final battle! I had to make sure to get away some of my potions. I drank up one, but he came in swooping and got his first attack. Man, that was crazy. This is going to be one heck of a battle. Let the battle commence. Okay, I think he was focusing on my other dragon. This was my time to get off some shots. but he was sending out his skull. Some sort of a crazy enchanted skull was coming to try and get me. This was madness. Okay, it was plan B. I was getting onto a new dragon, but then I realized that this guy had taken some serious damage. I had to feed him up. Ragnar was on my back. This was insane. But the rock smash was actually working. This dude was whipping his tail and taking Ragnar down. He was almost at half health. This rock stomp was a brilliant move and it was working perfectly. Some of my other dragons then woke up and started firing. But then Ragnar used some sort of... Whoa! He morphed and he was absolutely destroying my other dragons. He was coming at us again, but I start using the rock stomp and it was working. He was down under half health, but the battle was still raging on. This was the hardest battle I had ever taken on in Minecraft. It was insane. My dragons were doing all the work, but I wanted to deal the last blow. I wanted to do the final blow. So I got off the dragons, got my sword out, and went at them. I think we were about to do it. We did it. We defeated Ragnar. We defeated the evil dragon. It was over. He said he was going to return, but I didn't care. We had defeated him. I was so proud of all my dragons. The ancient room was open, and I had a lot to learn. The Brightburn statue was there, and I was super proud. I had done it. After a couple of days' rest, we returned with my Brightburn dragon, because this altar could evolve him. All I had to do was put him asleep in the center of this altar. I could now transform it into any dragon that I wanted. I was thinking the Shimmer scale. That would be epic. But then I decided on the Nether Drake. Whoa. My dragon was evolving. What a perfect way to end this. I got an epic Drake. This thing is insane. I now had a new epic dragon. And each time I defeated Ragnar, I could get another one. I actually decided to do it again. I wanted to have Ragnar for myself. So I spawned him, put on his armor, and I now had the most evil dragon in the game. But, of course, he was good. So my 100-day adventure had come to an end in the ultimate dragon world. But I achieved so much. I had 8 fully grown dragons. I defeated Ragnar, the main evil dragon, and I restored peace to these lands. It was absolutely epic. So after messing around with the dragon for a few times, I decided on gold was the best. I then returned to a hero's welcome inside of the hall. Frida, Hilda, Ingrid, and Ivor greeted me with celebrations. So it seemed that I had an impossible decision. I had to decide who was going to be the leader of this place. But I knew there was only one person to pick. I had to pick Frida. She was the best, most kind-hearted daughter. I think Ivor would agree. Okay, it was time to go tell Ivor of my decision. But he only gave me 2 choices. Choose Ingrid or Hilda. Hilda pretty much didn't like dragons and wanted to kill them, and Ingrid, well, I think she was the one that wanted to live in harmony. So I think I had to pick Ingrid. So the decision was made and I was pretty happy with it. I think I left these guys in good hands, but I had to continue on my journey. So guys, if you want to see more dragon adventures, more 100 days in Dragon Worlds, let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you smash a little like rating on this one, and until next time, from me and all my crazy dragons, I'm out. Peace!